What's up, y'all? It's Monica Dome, and I'm your favorite real mommy reaction channel. Thank you guys for tapping in. It's Monica Dome. We about to dig in and get in here, so we can really let these females know and these mommies know that they need to stop playing with themselves and them kids. They need to do better, treat them kids right, feed them kids, clothe them kids. You know what I'm saying? Because these mommy reactor channels just be tripping. Like, I was trying to degrade and talk really down bad on somebody. I mean, don't get me wrong, I do it a little too, but like this one here really needs to do better. Check me out. Don't forget to hit that like, share, and subscribe. What's up? It's your girl Monica Dome. So listen, you guys, we have Stephanie up under the dome today. You know, I have to let it be known what's going on up under the dome, okay? So your girl has been thinking about leaving Drew. I don't know if they are about to get kicked out of that hotel. I don't know if the money is, looking funny over there, which I don't see how, because, she's making all this money from TikTok. But this is a prime example of carrying around a no good man, okay? She's been carrying this man. She's been feeding him. She's been letting him stay up in this hotel with them and the kids. From my understanding, a man like this, they want to help clean. They want to cook. They want to clean up. They want to carry stuff. But they don't want to go out there and get a real job. You know what I'm saying? I mean,
they want to be the one.
This is what gives men a bad rap, okay?
You need to get your ass a job.
Men need to stop thinking that they're the woman and they get to sit at home every day playing video games. Absolutely not. You need to be at somebody's construction site,
acting like a 5-year-old.
A fisherman, because you is in Oregon. I mean, you need to do something. I mean, go cook.
Go fry some chicken and fish.
Go to a restaurant, get a job. But your girl is acting like she wants to leave him. And in these videos that I'm about to show you guys, you will hear him saying,
Stephanie,
well, if
please.
you want me to leave, that's exactly what them no good men do. Once a woman feels like, oh, I can't take care of him no more, I got to put my kids first, then the only thing they're left to say is, well, if you want me to leave, I'll leave. Yeah, go ahead and leave. Go ahead and leave,
Hit
Drew.
the door.
But then again, a man that's a leech like this, he's not going to leave. He's going to continue to let a woman like this woman here take care of him, because that's what she's been doing. And if you're going to sit here, that's just like a little child. He has a mind of a child.
Let that stray dog
But then
go
it goes
on.
to say, too, all these people keep saying these people are, something is wrong with them and they have a mind of a child. Well, they didn't have a mind of a child when they were trying to, hunch and producing all these kids.
Saying, oh, baby, feel good, baby, feel good.
But anyhow, it sounds like Stephanie wants to run off.
Run, bitch.
Girl, get in that little Jetta pack. Matter of fact, really what I would do if I was you, I would load my trunk up with my baby stuff and have my little bags for my kids. I would jump in my Jetta, and I would definitely go to California where my mama is. I would stay with my mama for a little while until I found me a decent place, because you get TikTok money, Stephanie. Stop playing with us, okay? Load them kids up in that car, put them babies in that car seat, put them seatbelts on them kids, and get to driving to California where your mama is at. Yeah, you might not want to go back home to your mama, but ma'am, this is the best thing for you to do right now. Or unless you can go and try to see if you can get an apartment,
because your baby
and not let that man
don't give
come
a damn
to where you were at. He doesn't want to help you. He's not going to help you. These men have very much so got weak outside, don't want to work, don't want to hustle.
They don't care.
What happened to every day I'm hustling?
They don't want to do
every
right.
day I'm hustling. So when they don't want to do right, you go left. All right, check it out.
For me and my family, and if I see so much of somebody else's stuff is pulling me down, they're not even giving me the support I need. So yeah, I'm definitely calling him out and trying to make some changes, not just sitting around letting crap happen, being this, I don't know the word, stepping stone people like to think.
Stephanie, please.
think that's not for me to decide. If he wants to speak, he can.
But what? I mean, I'm like looking at it.
They're just saying you're being extra quiet. You don't care about the situation. You don't care. It's just gonna be the same type of situation.
Oh, you can tell my process if you. I don't know how to address that.
Because every time we argue, he just like mentally shuts down.
That man does not mentally shut down. That means he does not care, Stephanie, okay?
He don't give
Now,
a damn.
you seen what he did to the other baby mamas. What makes you think that he was going to do your ass any better? And if there is any woman out there that is with a man that has ran off on the other kids, sometimes it can be the woman and her issues or whatever, being crazy or whatever case it may be. But 9 times out of 10, it be that man, okay?
Ran off on the plug.
He does not care. He does not care about where y'all kids live at. He does not care about going to work, providing for the family, to pay anybody's rent.
No bread, no butter, no
He don't
cake,
care
no
about
pie,
paying no car
bacon.
payments. And when he was out door dashing or doing whatever he was doing, he probably was trying to find his new supply. Let's be real about this. Stephanie, you have aged. You look totally different from what you used to look like.
Looking like a grandma.
Okay? Let him go. Put him on roller skates.
I know that's your baby daddy, but you
Pack your
gotta
kids
let him
in your
go.
car and go to your mama house.
Get to granny's.
Let your mama help watch them kids and hire you a little babysitter here and there so you can take your ass to work. Even if you have to get you a work from home job.
Flip burgers or make waffles at the Waffle House.
Or if you have to get a job working in the call center, because to me it seems like you like to talk a lot and cook. You need to try to be at somebody's call center or be in somebody's cook. Stop playing with us.
Super fucking depressed. Oh, I said the word. Super depressed. And like, it's hard to talk to him at all. The social media. Stayed home with Drew. I'm gonna go in and try to find like some devotions, some better yourself type books, and then we're gonna get some books to try to get back on our reading goals with the kiddos this summer. So
You should have been at the library filling out a job application. Stop playing with us.
let's do it. Take this one out. Go ahead, baby.
Can I do yearbooks too?
That's fine, baby.
Exactly. Get your kids. Go do activities with them. Cater to them. Okay? That what women fail to realize is most men are emotionless creatures. They don't have any emotions. They don't care. They don't care about getting up, making sure the kids are put together and groomed and stuff like that. They don't care about stuff like that. They don't care about the well-being. Most of them, I'm not going to say all of them, but most of them don't, okay? Especially one like Drew. He won't work. He won't get up. He wants to play the game. He has the mind of a child to me, okay? You can't grow and have things with a person that has the mind of a child. And he told you one time, do you want me to go? Do you want me to go? Yes. Go ahead and dip, Drew. Bye. These men, they get with these women and they cripple them. They gaslight them into making it seem like they love them, this and the third. Girl, bye. Boy, bye. You don't love nobody. There is really not a lot of love anymore in the world. And that's what's going on with people. It's hard outside. It's an inflation's outside.
He love that game.
People is trying to get up under these women so they can use them for their benefits, their EBT, their money.
They care about them kids.
Whatever they can get up out of somebody. You know, it used to be the other way around. Women would get with men to marry them and the men would be the providers. Now these days, the women are the providers.
Working, cleaning,
And these
cooking,
men barely,
doing
and if they do
everything.
go to work, they want to drink up and use their money on drugs and having relations with other women, spending money on fancy women and fancy things, jewelry.
They don't care about if the kids have ate that day. They don't care about if the kids have a proper bed to sleep in. Only thing they care about is their Jordans, their shoes, their game video systems, their controllers, their hats.
They don't care about them kids wanting a Happy
them
Meal.
parlaying with the homeboys and the fellas.
They don't care about no dance
They don't
classes
care
and
about
football
how these
practice.
kids benefit on a daily basis. They could care less. So if a man don't sit up here and care about your kids, why should you care about him? Don't spare him.
And then slide those ones on over. That's fine, honey. That's fine.
Cool. Just tell him, just tell him.
No, because he's here. I'm covering it. Look down.
Yeah. Mommy.
Heal your. If you really feel like I would like it if you'd say a little more, because
What would you like me to get on about more? I don't.
I don't want to be put on the spot.
I know,
because I was packing shit up and packing crap out and leaving. And
I've
you
already-
said we could come up on here and like.
I know. That's why I'm here. That's what I said. I'm here, but I'm not. I'm trying to be as most vocal as possible.
See, now, do y'all see how I have his face circled right there? He is giving dark energy, dark matter. I don't care.
Very dark entity that needs to
And
go
look
on
at
somewhere.
Stephanie over here, so stressed out, bags up under her eyes. She just looks so drained and stressed out. This is what you have done, Stephanie. You have let this man drain you and stress you out along with them kids. Like I said, if you don't pack you and them kids up in that Jetta,
Put your thinking cap on and think,
and get on through. Get in that Jetta and go to your mama house, girl. I know it happens to a lot of us. I remember a few years ago, I got down bad trying to run away from a bad situation, and I had to go back to my mama house. I was there for 45 days, and I found me a nice new apartment for me and my children. You hear me? Girl, bye. See, y'all think that y'all need these men. What do you need him for? Some ping? You can go buy one of those offline and ping yourself.
on Amazon. Put them kids in daycare.
Go get your life together and get away from Drew. Thank you.
I never should have not had the support back before it turned into court matters when your exes popped up. Like, I wish you would have said something then, because now we have all this like, oh, you can't speak, you can't clear the air on stuff that's not supposed to be. And I don't appreciate it. And that's another thing that makes me want to just pack up and go. And I don't know what you have to say about it.
About me supporting you more?
Yeah.
I told you already. Inside. With Addie.
Right, so then say it.
That I'm gonna work on being more supportive.
I don't know what that looks
Little boy,
like.
go sit
'cause
down.
that's
Do you
something
think
we've said
I know
before.
what that looks like either?
Drew by. It's called a job. Okay? It's called a J-O-B. It's called going to places, filling out applications. It's called maybe let me get a lawnmower and see if I can cut some grass. Let me see if I can get a paintbrush and paint some houses. Let me try to see if somebody needs some stuff moved. It's a lot. Even if you do have a record or, you know, you going through this child support stuff, there are ways, there are many men, strong men, that have been in the same situation as you, and they still make sure they go outside and get them $1. Okay? You have been sitting up relying on this woman for money,
Shelter?
for income, for food, for shelter.
While you have sat up there and played game after game after game. Game over.
And you think that it's acceptable you just sitting here doing nothing? Stephanie, I'm glad that you finally got a clue. But you need to realize that this man is never going to do right.
Not for you, not for
He's
nobody.
never going to leave unless you leave him. There are numerous of people that have been telling you for years since you've been on this little app that you need to go ahead and leave him because he's never going to help you. He's never going to help you. He's never going to support you. Get it through your mind. Okay? Stop sitting around flicking your little hair and chopping up food on them little plates,
Looking in cookbooks for more recipes to feed
and banging
him.
pots and pans together, and realize and ding 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 get a clue that he does not give a damn about you, okay, or them kids. He talking about some Addie. What's going on with Addie? Why you keep worried about Addie? What's up?
I think all my life I know what that looks like either. I don't.
That doesn't sound like a way to fix anything to me. What changes? What changes?
We've already talked about this. If you, like I said, I'm just gonna work on things. If you want to go, I'm not stopping you.
See, those are words of a narcissist. I told you I'm going to work on things. I don't know what that looks like either. So you trying to say that you got some childhood trauma built up too? Like you never could have went and got a job? So are you trying to say that you never seen nobody work? You never seen nobody be stable? Okay, well, if you've never seen that, it's plenty of, okay, if the majority of people are telling you a job would better your situation, y'all have a car, y'all have shelter, y'all have food stamps for some food, y'all got a little extra side income coming in, go get on your grind, my boy. Go do whatever you got to do. You see another man making it, you walk up to him and say, they look pretty something like you, say, hey, my man, I'm trying to find some work. Do you know any, avenues, jobs? Can I talk to your boss? Who you work for? Construction sites? Hell, you can even go be a little flagger and hold a little flag sign on the little construction sites. They pay damn near about $15, $16, $17 an hour to do that. This man don't want to do better. He wants to sit and use and manipulate women. That's why he has ran through so many. Get a clue.
I wasn't stopping you 4 hours ago.
That's not how it feels because it feels like it's nearly impossible to get everything figured out. I have to pack up a quarter of my crap and then take Atlas to an environment he's not used to. And worry about that and what I'm gonna do with the girls. Like, there's so much I have to think of to just.
Right, and that's. Do you think anybody wants any of that? I know that. So if not, I'll get up and fucking go. Like I said, like I asked Addie, if you want me to get up and fucking just go, I'll get up and fucking go. Excuse me.
These men really need to start taking accountability for what they do, okay? Instead of taking responsibility, he wants to run off. Do y'all hear that? He remind me of my first baby daddy. Goodbye. I had to put that ass on roller skates. Goodbye. Honey, I was just using him when I was going to school to watch the kids. You get what I'm saying? The men, they don't want to get up. They don't want to work. They don't want to meet you halfway. They don't want to work to do better. Put their ass on roller skates like my mama say. Ain't nobody with that. You would get more help and support, Stephanie, if you did not have this man dangling on your skirt tail, eating up your EBTs. You making sure that you got a hot meal for him. I bet you if Stephanie left Drew, we would barely see her in the kitchen cooking. Just like how Nika had that man over there. She was in the kitchen cooking, big plates of jambalaya. That's the most we ever seen that woman cook. And I know that, most women be wanting to be a family and, it makes you feel better when you're a family. When you have a man that's a good man and your kids are good and everybody is right and the household is together, it makes you feel better, A lot of women have been there and did that. Yeah, we want a man to get up and go fight for us and go work for us and go help us and feed the family and bring back the bacon and stuff like that. And while you in the kitchen making the biscuits. But it don't always work out like that. It just don't. I mean, unfortunately, that's how the cookie crumbles, Some people are dealt good people and some people are not. Some people, sometimes you meet good people, sometimes you meet bad people, but sometimes you just have to learn how to use your discernment and realize that when it's over and nothing is there, to move on with your life because it ain't gonna work out. So you have to move on to the next best thing and do what's best for your kids. And yes, it's gonna hurt. Yes, it's gonna, take some time, but do what's best for you.
You can't expect her to not answer that from a point of view because she's a child. She loves us. So none of them want us out of the picture.
It's but what you want too. That's what
I want stability for the kids.
Okay. Well, I've already asked you.
And I've said that I don't know. Because I just feel like I'm in this spot. If you really feel like
Andrew, my thing is you need to stop letting this child support hold you back too. You owe these women, you know that you owe this child support. A lot of times women don't really be wanting to go down there to put no man on child support because you wanna know why? She has to go down there, take time off work, tell these people what's going on, putting these people in her business, having to sign up for the direct deposit for all this, waiting on the cars, waiting on the approvals, waiting on the court dates, the hearings. Nobody wants to go through all of that. You need to handle your business. You just could have got yourself together and said, hey, baby mamas, can y'all go down there and drop the balance on me? I've finally gotten a job. I'm finally trying to do right with my life. I finally got some mental health issues. I finally got me a little piece of car to get back and forth. These men don't want to be stable. They want to bounce around here and there. They don't want no stability for their life. And then that's why they end up 50 and 60 years old with no teeth. All these health issues, nobody really there to help take care of them. Their kids not there. So they're left, and they usually end up in one of them little things behind her, one of them little trailers, drinking Coke 45s and puffing on 1.5s. You hear me? Stop it. Learn how to appreciate women, learn how to help women. Don't go out here and keep having all these kids that you can't take care of, and then you just escape into the game and depression and drugs and stuff like that. No. Learn how to communicate with people and have things in order. You know what it takes to raise a child. You were once a child. You knew that when you were growing up, you wanted cakes and pies and stuff out the stove. You wanted little BB guns and little guns and stuff out the store. What makes you think that your kids don't want that? When you were growing up, you wanted a decent pair of shoes so you wouldn't get bullied and picked on at school. You wanted a nice, decent little haircut. But y'all can't do it for the kids. Because you want to know why? Y'all are selfish and self-centered. And y'all only worry about yourselves. And like I said, and when people that only worry about themselves, they end up by themselves. It's either that or they want, another MAN. You get what I'm saying? That's another day, another topic. But what I'm saying is, if people keep running around here having all these kids by different people and don't even know how to communicate and have a decent conversation about what we're going to eat today. You get what I'm saying? So if you can't figure out with a man what you want to eat today, how y'all going to get these bills paid, why bring a child into this mix? This is, we need to start learning to teach the next generation about prevention, okay? Preventing having all these children that nobody wants to take care of. Not that they can't, but that they don't want to. These men go out here, women do it too, but we're on these men right now. The majority of these men, only thing they want to do is lay around, get their little balls off, play their little video games, and not take care of responsibility and do what they're supposed to be doing as a man. Which is clothing your children, making sure that you're okay, making sure that you're groomed too. It's not just all about, the woman and children all the time. Because if a man is not okay first with keeping himself up, he can never be okay with anybody else. And Drew, you just sat up here and let yourself go. Stephanie, you done let yourself go trying to hold on to these hotel dreams. Girl, bye.
Like if you say a little.
Don't leave you alone, that's all.
Oh, you ain't gotta leave me alone, but
I was just asking where we're gonna get the donuts.
I told you. When are you gonna get used to being disappointed? It's gonna have to be you or me who go get him later. He done made his choice. He's not gonna take you.
What?
I'm sorry. I'm tired of that shit too. I'm tired of him saying he's gonna do stuff for my kids, and then he just, oh, maybe then, maybe that. Disappointment. Yo, we up in this motel, homeless, and you can't just take your daughter to the kid's store to get some donuts when you told her you were gonna do it?
I mean, I see what she was saying. Like, stop thinking that this man is going to do more than he is going to do. Because he's nothing but disappointment. He's disappointing you. He's disappointing your kids and the kids that y'all got together. Leave him alone. Pack up your stuff and run off. You do not need him. Let that little boy go back over there with his mama, okay? And let Drew fend for himself. We'll see how far he gets. He'll find another hole to go crawl up in. You know what one of my neighbors told me a long time ago? Men only look for a hole. They are rats, okay? They're rats looking for a hole to crawl in, okay? Stop it. You have been his scapegoat, security goat, okay? Without you and your little bit of power that you have, ma'am, feminine power, he's nothing. He's nothing. He's nothing more than a man that sits and plays video games like a 10-year-old child. Get it through your head. And another thing, stop disappointing your daughter. Stop bringing these men around your kids that are going to do nothing but disappoint them. Look at them strange. Do all types of stuff. We don't know. Why would you even want this man going to the store along with your daughter in the car? Absolutely not. Stephanie, get a grip. Stop it. Damn.
Because I don't even know if I have to do what's best for my kids. I have to do what's best for my kids.
Yes, you do.
The kids first. That's how I be feeling, you know? It's also like, if I do just do a brand new start for me and my babies, I'll know where I'm going. Like, I don't know if I stick to around where my family is because maybe they'll start talking to me again, or...
Sounds to me like this is a little bit of a cry for help. Have you been talking to your mama? You need to go over there and talk to your mama because your mama sounds like she got some sense. Because that man that you have been feeding like a runaway dog, he does not care about you or them kids and what you got going on, like I done said this whole video. Okay? Now, you got a little platform going on. You need to stand up and be a strong woman, okay? I know, every woman, not every woman, but most women do, like I said, want a little ping on the side. A man that's going to get up and go to work to help, to not cheat. But like I said, sometimes that's just not how the cookie crumbles, okay? You need to pack up your little stuff up out of that room, put it in that little Jetta, and leave that man, okay? Because he's never going to leave you. As long as you feeding him, clothing him, letting him bathe in your little spot that you got for the time being, which is the hotel room for you and the kids. He's probably looking at your TikTok check and YouTube check and things like that. That's like a little dog, like I said, that has ran away from home. You think that when he gets with a new owner that feeds and shelters and gives him things that he's going to run away so quick? Nope.
Do I just pick a place that, hey, my heart's always wanted? Because I'll be honest with you, it's always been some kind of man and some kind of family that's held me back from really being where I want to be. So right now would be my opportunity to be like, let's go, babies. We going to where my heart... don't get it. Like, why can't there be we can be peaceful about it and it can still be a part of the kids' lives?
Stephanie, please. If you are hiding out in a hotel room with him, hiding from the other 2 to 3 possibly baby mamas, what makes you think that he's going to cooperate and do right by you? I mean, ding dong. Is that not registering to you? He's not. If you see behaviors in one person that he does to one person, especially a woman with children, expect for that man to do the same thing to you. If that man ran off and didn't care about his other kids, he's not going to care about your kids, okay? Get over it, understand it, realize it. And for educational purposes, any woman that's watching this, is going through this, please get up and pack your things and run off. Go to any organization that you can to get a little based on income apartment. Get in your car, pack up your stuff. Hell, even if you have to sleep in your car a couple nights, make sure that you keep your little piece of income and a job and some money coming in, so you don't have to rely on these men. You don't need that man for nothing. Okay? Get it.
He doesn't want none of that. He wants all or nothing. And I've been like, can we just take some space? Hold up. Can we just take some space and try to figure this out so it's not as much on the kids to have to keep... We're in the same room. The kids are going to hear us talking about it, hear us arguing. It's not healthy for the children. So I've been like, can we just take some space and figure it out? And he's like, all or nothing. If you leave me, then we're just done. Like, why, man? Why can't it be like we can work on this, work on ourselves, maybe?
See, one thing about you, you're not as slow as people think that you is. One thing about you, you have realized that this man is probably about to go to jail. Okay? You scared that he's gonna go to jail and that they're gonna run up in that little hotel room that y'all in and, you know, find something there that y'all not supposed to have, and you're gonna get in trouble with them kids too. Or never know, CPS probably done ran up over there with you too. That's why you carrying on like this, because you scared. Leave him. He's gonna do nothing but bring you down worse. When women realize that no good men like that cannot do anything for them but bring them down, they will learn how to stand on their own 2 feet. Like I said, get a little side job, Stephanie. You have the TikTok and the YouTube income, okay? Keep doing content and get away from this man. Okay? Let him and his little PS5 and that little gaming chair and that little headset go on. And then you can sit back and see how far he gets without you. He probably already done linked up with somebody in that little same hotel. That's why he keeps running off. He already knows where his next destination. See, that's one thing about a user, especially a man that uses people and uses women. They know where they're about to go get their new supply and their new shelter and their new food and things like that. They already know. While the women has no clue what they're going to do with all those children. Girl, bye.
I'm trying to watch. Babies are right here on the...
Stephanie, please. You know that Drew is never going to change, okay? And like I said, I'm sorry that you're having to go through this to a certain extent. But like I said, if you seen that he wasn't going to help with the other ones, what made you think that he was going to help with your small little minor children? Men like that, if you're not sheltering them, giving them money, providing for them, he's just like Peach and Wood. Wood is the same type of man. And Sky's husband. They are the type of men to sit around and mooch off women because they see that these women get these government assistance and food stamps and, you know, and all they have to do is, you know, rub on a couple of booty cheeks, you know, and be like, baby, I love you. You know, you my everything. We in this together. It ain't never gonna change. Ain't nobody gonna ever break us up. The whole time, this man is mentally breaking you down, physically breaking you down, emotionally breaking you down, because you over there and you look drained. You look 10 years older than your age, while he doesn't have a care in the world. Like I said, I'm pretty sure he knows where he's going to get his next supply from, but you don't. I'm pretty sure he knows where he's about to go and lay up next, but you don't. It sounds to me like y'all are about to get kicked out of that hotel room. Some CPS done came up over there. It's no telling with people like you, because you get online and ad-lib and talk in circles all day long and not let us know what's really up and what's really good. But we can see straight through this BS. We can read between the lines. Everybody, it's so strange with these women how everybody can see their problems and their issues and try to suggest advice and things like that. But they sit up here and act like they don't want to take the corrective criticism. I was never like that growing up. My mama said, baby girl, you need to do this and you need to do that. I did it. I listened. And that is what, my mom taught me to be a stable woman, not to sitting up here relying on no man. Having a man that goes to work and helps and is not nasty and, just mean and unruly, that's a blessing. That's a blessing. And some women are able to have that. They are. Some women are able to have that. And just sometimes, baby girl, some women are not. And that's okay. But at the end of the day, you have to get up and stand up tall and stay 10 toes down and do it for yourself and your kids. Because these men, they come and go, okay? You know that old saying, mama's baby, daddy's maybe? That's true, because guess what? At the end of the day, these men can run off, go build up whole other families, and you're left with all of these children to take care of. And the only thing that you can do is go and put him on child support. And you'll be lucky if you get that. I know the law is very messed up. But then again, also too, my personal opinion of why the law doesn't, make these men get their kids is because they know that if most men were forced to get their children, the kids would be, hurt, mistreated, possibly alleged SA, things like that. You don't never know, because that's not in a man's nature to be nurturing. I'm sorry. Everybody can sit up here and philosophize and do this, that, or the third. But I'm telling you my personal opinion and my personal views and my commentary on how I think that these men operate out here, okay? Sometimes these women, for educational purposes, protect yourself, get on some birth control. Don't let these men take your best years. Don't let these men take your youth. Don't let these men I have you outside with bags all up under your eyes, stressed out. Don't let these men lose yourself. You see Nico over there. They had all them kids by that man. He ran up to another woman so he could abuse. And once Nika didn't have what she had going on in a little place to where he could come over there and get his little quickies in and, use her for a couple dollars here and there and use her for the food stamps card, stuff like that. When she really went through hard times and started having all those, he was up and at it and over there with the necks. That's what they do. That's in their nature. That's just how they do. But guess what? When they are over there with the necks, you need to be over there taking care of yourself and your kids properly and making sure that you have a decent household and you have some decent shelter and a decent vehicle for your kids to ride around in, and a decent house for your kids to live in, and decent clothes and shoes to have to put on them, and decent meals on the table. Now, I do give you that, Stephanie. Now, you will get up and cook them kids some food. But he's taking out of your kids' mouths, okay? Stop it. Get some sense. Get a backbone. Okay? Get up. Put your makeup on. Go find you a place to stay. And leave him alone. Get it together, Stephanie. Well, you guys, that is the end of the video. It's your girl, Monica Dome, your favorite real mommy reaction channel. Don't forget to hit that like, share, and subscribe. And if you would like to donate to the channel, it's Monica Dome Reactions on Cash App. But listen, Stephanie, aka Resilient Jenkins, needs to stop playing with herself and those kids, okay? She needs to get up out of that hotel, banging on them pots and pans, and get her a decent place for her and her smaller children to live. Because that man, Drew, does not have a clue. He never has and he never will. And he does not give a damn about you, girl. Because this one here really needs to do better. Bye, Stephanie. Monica Dome.